So Goran Dragic signed with the Nets, and I think the two questions are if he's got something left in the tank, and also what the hell is the Nets rotation going to be? Because this team now has a lot of dudes who expect to get minutes. With Dragic, we've barely seen him this year. His last year with Miami was pretty up and down. Now, that said, it's not like he didn't still have his moments where he had a higher point total, and it seemed like he was looking like the athletic Dragic of even just the year before when we saw Miami go on that finals run and the Dragic Bam pick and roll was super effective and all that. So that player could still be in there, but he's 35 and I mean, he just barely played basketball this year, so we'll see there. I assume he's still going to be able to shoot, just simply as a catch and shoot guy, so that's nice. As far as how he fits onto this Nets team, well, for one, this can be used as Kyrie insurance. The Nets have four centers: Aldridge, Blake, Claxton, and Drummond. I doubt you're going to be able to play all four of them. In theory, Dragic can play off of all four of them well. You get some old man Dragic, Aldridge pick and pops, that's fun. You can get Claxton or Drummond dive into the rim. You can get Blake in short roll stuff. Dragic knows how to make an entry pass if one of those guys have good position in front of the basket. I also wonder about his fit with Ben Simmons, because if Ben is going to do what we all hope he does, which is set a bunch of screens for ball handlers, then Dragic can fit into that. What I'm wondering with Goran is how much are teams really going to be freaked out about him on just screen actions right now? Like, are they going to be having their bigs play super high up on him, or are they going to be dropping a little bit and be like, why don't you show us that you still got it first? But that also comes into the question of how much of the net's going to lean on Dragic for that, or is it going to be more things where it's like in a transition opportunity, he can take it up himself and then make the right play? Or will we see him getting to his stuff more so in attacking the closeout situations? You know, he's open in the corner, you pump fake, get the defender off balance. We assume there's going to be handoff potential. You know, Dragic starting in the corner, and then from there, I mean, you can have Ben Simmons handing it off to him, or it could be Ben perhaps setting the screen with somebody else handing it off to him, which might give Ben like a opportunity to cut to the basket in a moment of like, are we switching or whatever right now? Or if KD is involved in that action, I mean, that'll definitely freak defenses out. I don't know if we're going to be seeing like a whole lot of Dragic pick and rolls in half court, but I imagine it's going to happen more than never. To look at this guard rotation now with Dragic, as of right now, sometimes Kyrie, although not a whole lot for the rest of the regular season. Patty Mills, Seth Curry, maybe Joe Harris one day, I don't know. It's not exactly a defensive group of guys. I think that there's a chance Steve Nash is just like, look, we're going to put Ben on the best guy when Ben is playing on this team, and we just go from there. And KD can, of course, help when he's back, assuming that the most recent injury here hasn't really hurt him defensively, but obviously we've seen KD on his best days be a pretty damn versatile defender where he can come in from the weak side and provide some rim protection, still close out. His on-ball defense holds up pretty well, so we'll see how he looks. We'll see which one of these centers ends up really holding up defensively. Claxton is your best chance of a switch guy, and then after that it becomes of Blake, Drummond, and Aldridge. Which one of these three can handle stepping up on screens at all? Are we dropping all the time? We assume Bruce Brown will still get minutes. I think James Johnson could still get minutes in this rotation as well. I mean, James is kind of the in-between of all these centers and all these guards. I could picture in a playoff series Steve Nash having to be like, well, Patty Mills or Seth Curry or whoever, these guys give me way more shooting, but then they're also getting picked on the other end. I can try to go with James Johnson. We're going to lose the shooting, but at least we got some more size. Like, there's a lot of decisions to be made here, and I'm not going to act like I know what the right one is. Around, of course, Kevin Durant, hopefully Kyrie Irving playing every game eventually, and Ben Simmons. Also, among all of this, there's still David Duke Jr., Cam Thomas, and Kessler Edwards, so I don't know. Ben, still don't know when he's going to debut. Kevin Durant's still out for a bit, and Kyrie is, eligible to play in however many games right now. So a lot of decisions to be made from Steve Nash.